Hey everyone, welcome back. So I'm going to do a quick reading from the Indigo Angel Oracle Cards deck. I never did a reading on camera with this deck, so don't forget this is for entertaining purposes only. May or may not resonate, and just take what resonates, leave what doesn't resonate. Oh, why did I know that this card was going to come out? Divine Purpose. Oh, and Divine Timing back to back. Oh, okay. So I'm just okay. So before I even look at the book, it does come with a book with a meaning. So everybody has a purpose in life. Okay, so and it's not just career and stuff like that. Like that's part of it too, but then also like a spiritual purpose. When what you're supposed to be doing. Whether it's having to do with helping others, or just in general. But divine purpose and divine timing. You know what? Sometimes we rush things. Like we're like, oh, when is this gonna happen to me? Especially when it comes to career or your purpose. If you have a goal in mind and stuff like that. We always are on Earth time, and technically time doesn't exist on the other side. So that's why they say divine timing. So I mean, for example, let me give you an example. I've had an idea years ago, but then it didn't really pan out until I tweaked it a little bit, and more recently, I was able to have that idea come to fruition. So that's it's divine timing. It happens when it's supposed to. So that could be with creative idea, or maybe when you're supposed to be. Especially with certain people, certain things in their chart sometimes, or just even just growth, learning life lessons, stuff like that. Sometimes we end up getting established later in life, so don't feel bad if, some people oh my gosh, I'm turning 30, oh, I'm getting older. Come on now. Some people get established in their 40s and 50s, or, that, things like that. So don't worry, everybody has a divine purpose, but everything happens in divine timing, whether it's, your, a relationship, career, you getting married, you having kids, if that's what you want to do, not everybody does. Oh, pray. Okay. So I'm just going to put this right on top of that. Pray. So don't forget to, okay, so if you are into prayer, everybody's different, has different beliefs and different things that they do, but definitely whatever you want to come about and come to fruition, I would say keep up on your praying. So that does help. I know when I was younger, I was my mom used to tell me that all the time, and I'm like, oh, ma, doesn't does praying even work? Sometimes you're just skeptic, when you're younger. So I don't know, but but now that I'm a little bit older, I've gotten older, I know more about this stuff. So and friendship. So maybe a friendship is significant. Or make sure that here's the thing, with your divine purpose and divine and in general, I would say this also may have to do with pray for genuine friendships. And if somebody is not genuine, pray that the people who are not for you to be revealed. Because I've noticed that there's a lot of that going on right now. There's some fake friends sometimes in your circle or in your life that pretend to be oh, I'm there for you, blah, blah, but then they're doing stuff behind your back. And you wouldn't even expect it. Or maybe you get an inkling, but then you shrug it off oh no, I don't think they would do anything bad. And, I'm just saying, praying and friendship came one after another, so... let's see. Divine purpose. I just want to see real quick. For divine purpose. Okay, divine purpose. This powerful card relates to your mission here on Earth. Your divine purpose is something you choose to experience on a soul level before coming into this lifetime. When you receive this card in a reading, the answer to your question has to do with life fulfillment and soul lessons. I remember I mentioned that too, learning lessons. Choose the pathway that leads you closer to your purpose and let go of the fleeting and temporary diversions. Some diversions could also be friendships. They could be diverting you off your soul path. So make sure, because that's weird. The other, I don't know, this kind of just sticks out to me. So, out of all the cards here, the divine purpose of the Indigo By the way, indigos are like, intuitive beings that like a lot of indigos were born like during like the 70s and 80s and stuff like that, from what I remember. Let me see. It's to bring about the changes our planet needs and help create a society built upon integrity, truth, and cooperation. This card is a message from the angels to realize just how powerful and essential your role is in the world. This is your call to leadership. Some of you guys are meant to be leaders, whether it's motivational speakers or just leaders of change or something, like everybody has a purpose here on earth. So that's why it's good to figure out what your purpose is here too, and don't let people distract you, especially friends. This card means the resolution, the divine timing card, of the situation you're inquiring about is delayed by much more than mere circumstance. Divine timing means that nothing can happen before the dynamics of your life are completely ready for it. Many factors are involved in divine timing, including other people's free will choices. If your wish is fulfilled at the wrong time, the conditions won't be right and the manifestations won't be lasting or permanent. Trust in the divine order of things and know that you're on the right path towards the fulfillment of your wishes and your indigo mission. Keep your faith strong and be open to intuitive guidance that calls you to action. One step at a time, all your prayers are heard and answered exactly when they're supposed to be. And then pray, and I'll wrap it up as soon as possible here. Okay, sometimes indigos don't realize how powerful their thoughts and words are. This card reminds you to pray and think positively, because negative thoughts and words can actually block you from living your purpose and dreams. This is especially true if deep down you believe you don't deserve what you want or that achieving it is unrealistic. When you pray, you shift your focus and energy away from what's not working and align yourself with God and the angels. This connects you with your higher self, which knows that nothing is impossible. Prayer is an opportunity to lift your vibration higher to the place of wholeness and healing. The next time you are worried, take a few moments to say a prayer and trust that you are exactly where you're meant to be. You'll then feel the power of the angels surrounding and uplifting you to guide and direct your path. So yeah, like, don't feel bad, especially if you're like, older, 40s, 50s, whatever, like, don't be like, oh my God, I'm getting older and I didn't accomplish this. Oh my God, I'm getting older and I never been married, or what, Listen, nowadays there's people in their 80s getting like college degrees. There's people in their 80s and 90s getting married. So listen, it's never too late. You know what I mean? So don't focus too much on that either. And the last one is friendship. The answer to your question involves your friendships. This card is showing you how much the energy of other people is affecting you. See? Or it could be guiding you to open yourself up and allow others in. Friendship is a regular exchange of energy and emotion, and as an indigo, you connect more deeply than most, but can also be more closed off. Take some time to consider how the energy of friendship, or lack thereof, is influencing your thoughts and your opinion about yourself. It's important that you maintain an awareness of how each person in your life makes you feel inside. So that's what I was saying before. Remember about the, some friendships, not, like, in the collective being the, how do I say it? It's like, there being fake friends in circle groups that you have to, like, weed out. So, and, hopefully, and pray for them to be revealed, if just in case you're not, you're not seeing it or something like that. So, because how do they make you feel? Okay, do you feel comfortable around them? Are you happy around them? Like, do you feel drained when you're around them? Like, or do you get annoyed? Like, do they irritate you? Like, do they get on your nerves? You know what I mean? Like, all these things play a part. And like, you know what I mean? So, in discerning, okay, who's for me and who's not. So, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And don't forget, it's entertaining purposes only. I'll catch you next time. Bye.